Do I think this would have happened without me being away from the team for 5 days? Honestly, yes.
It was going to happen.
It was going to happen.
Inevitably.
Did it help ease the decision? Yes. If they would have asked me, would I play behind? They said, Cam, we're going to give the team to Mac.
Okay.
You're going to be the second string. We expect you to be everything and some to guide him throughout this tenure.
Okay.
I would have said absolutely, yeah.
Cam.
But listen.
Cam.
Listen. The truth of the matter is this. He would have been uncomfortable.
Really interesting. Check out that entire interview. And here's the reality. Rookie Mac Jones said this week that Cam was a really good mentor to me, as now Mac prepares to go against Tua. He'll get his first career start against Tua Tagovailoa. Now, of course, they are division foes. And I guess on Cam Newton, the interesting part is that I think a lot of us agree that Cam would be the best backup in the league, the best backup quarterback. If he does get another opportunity, he does want to start. But I thought it was really telling that he said he would back someone up. Anyway, what are you watching for when Mac faces this Dolphins defense?
Well, I must say the Miami Dolphins do have a pretty good backup quarterback in Jacoby Brissett. Now, we Dolphin fans, we don't want to see Jacoby this year at all. But it's not going to come down to Mac Jones. Not at all. Not at all in this game. Now, Mac will be asked to do this. He's going to be asked to be a game manager. He'll be asked to do his job by distributing the ball to the tight ends and the backside of the backfield and convert on third down. Now, what we saw in the preseason was beautiful. I mean, the fact that Mac Jones led the Patriots offense to scoring drives on every possession that he played was a great thing. But he didn't see a defense like the Miami Dolphins defense that ranked number one in takeaways and number one on third down conversions. He didn't see a defense like that in the preseason. The New England Patriots receiving core, they're not much to write home about either. Now, they'll be playing up against probably arguably the best cornerback tandem in the NFL and basically the best secondary in the NFL. And last season, let me tell you this, against the NFL Rookie of the Year, what did the Dolphins do? Justin Herbert looked like he didn't belong. The Dolphins defense created a great deal of pressure. They made the Rook look hesitant, and they probably forced Justin Herbert into one of his worst performances of the year. So what is Bill Belichick going to do? He's going to play conservative. Of course, going up against an opportunistic defense like the Dolphins. And if you know Bill Belichick, the Patriots are going to do what they always do. They're going to play to their strengths, which is their offensive line. So here's the game plan. This is what you're going to see today. All right. Two tight end sets are going to try to control the ball and the line of scrimmage, time of possession, limited amount of possessions the Miami Dolphins offense gives. Not that they're scared of the Miami Dolphins offense, but they want to speed up the game. All right. This is why it's not going to come down to Mac Jones. It's going to come down to whether or not the Patriots can run the ball. Now, if they're able to run the ball, they make the game easy for Mac Jones.
Ryan, how would you look at this from these former Alabama quarterbacks? Who has the tougher matchup? Is it Mac versus Miami, or is it Tua versus New England?
I believe it's Tua versus New England. And I know people are going to probably say on the back end, the Miami Dolphins are better. But think about Bill Belichick and the pieces they've added to this defense. Now, add that to the expectations that Tua Tagovailoa has to be better coming into his second year. Tua Tagovailoa has to push the football down the field. All of these different things we're saying that he needs to progress in order for him to be successful as the starting quarterback of the Miami Dolphins. And I think when you start trying to make someone be something outside of what they want to be right now, or what they're comfortable being, or what they can grasp at this time, you put them in harm's way. And the one team and the one coach and the one defense you don't want to put your quarterback in harm's way is against the New England Patriots, and we'll see that week one.
Yeah, y'all know that meme when them Superman dudes be looking at each other, pointing at each other.
Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man. Yeah, not Superman. Spider-Man.
Oh, no.
Spider-Man. That's what the hell Tua and Mac Jones gonna be looking at. They're gonna be like, dude, all of this looks all too familiar. One thing we got to remember is that Brian Flores is a New England Patriots guy. They have a great understanding about what each other wants to do and get accomplished. From a defense defensive perspective. And two, like y'all, last year, I think Tua was like 20 for 26 or something like that, but it was only 145 yards against the New England Patriots. And what did we talk about in the offseason? We want to see Tua let it go, pull the pin, be a little bit more explosive. And that opportunity may present itself in this game. Look, Bill Belichick puts veteran quarterbacks in a spin cycle, right? But I think there's advantages to having that Brian Flores and that staff who has a great understanding about philosophically what Bill Belichick likes to do from a defensive standpoint. Like we know it more in depth and intricate, but from a surface level, everybody out there knows Bill Belichick wants to take away what you do best. That's the first priority when he steps into a game from a defensive standpoint. So now that means Waddle, Gesicki, Grant, Devontae Parker, all of these guys on the outside are going to have to make plays. Because I tell you this, before we end it, you are not going to line down and run the ball down Bill Belichick defense's throat. That is not going to happen. He hadn't allowed it for the majority of his career. You're going to have to be able to push the ball downfield a little bit.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, did you have the audacity to say what I think you said, Swagoo? Now, you must have forgotten why Tua ran or threw the ball of only 145 yards, right? Well, let me break it down so it can forever and consistently be broke. The last time these two teams played, the Miami Dolphins won, all right? 2, they knocked them out of the playoffs. And 3, this Miami Dolphins offense ran, check your facts, for 250 yards against this Bill Belichick defense. You said it's never going to do that, right? Plus, with Austin Jackson getting off of the COVID list, at least the Dolphins will have some semblance of an offensive line that they had last year. Now, the Patriots will not be going up against a Chan Gailey offense. They're going to see an offense that's designed specifically for Tua Tagovailoa. Why do you think Bill Belichick signed former Miami Dolphins wide receiver Malcolm Perry just last week to get information? That's right. And now he's not even active for this game, and he's on IR. Nevertheless, the Patriots, you fans need to be concerned about this. The fact that you're missing Stephon Gilmore, who is out for 6 weeks, and even his backup is questionable for this game. All right. That's one thing you need to be worried about. And 2, when the Patriots have the ball, you got to remember the Miami Dolphins have 4 former Patriots on defense: Roberts, McCourty, Rowe, and Butler. They know Josh Daniels very well, and so does Coach Flo. So the Patriots may have made a few upgrades on the offensive side of the ball, like signing the wide receiver just because he had a good game against the Dolphins when he was in a Raiders uniform, Nelson Aguilar. He's questionable. And yes, they made some upgrades at the tight end, right? But the only tight ends that have been successful against Eric Rowe last season was Darren Waller and Travis Kelce. So it's going to be challenging for the New England Patriots as well. This game is not a gimme.
Yeah, a reminder, this game is in New England as well. And as it relates to big-time rookie quarterbacks, in fact, number